Hi everyone, welcome to another Cosmic Chrome conversation with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
This week we're looking at the number 13, 1-3. Dreisen in German, I remember that. What is it in Turkish?
13.
13.
Yes,
so
1-3.
yeah. So we're going to kick off in the lovely part of Northern Cyprus today. Boy, what have you got?
Right, well, we've got the goods and the bads and the uglies.
Yeah.
First, let's say the technical side of 30. Mathematical. It's a prime number. You're looking at me like, what's a prime number? So a prime number is, it can only be divided by 1 and itself. So basically 1 divided by 13 is 1.
Anything you say.
13 is 1.
Know nothing about numbers.
Yeah. So that's one thing. It's a prime number. There's only 25 prime numbers in 100, up to 100.
Okay, I'm coming a bit.
It's also 13 or 13th and 13 in the Fibonacci sequence, which again is maths, and this is used in algorithms in computers, security in computers somehow. I have no idea because I'm not technical. And it's also, the Fibonacci sequence is like, you know, like I always think of the fossils of those shell things, you know, like I don't know, the first animals that lived in the sea. Yeah. Also pine cones.
Yeah.
Got the shape
we
of
talked about pine
Fibonacci
cones, didn't we,
sequence.
with the Anarcha?
Pineapples.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the artichokes, what we get here, innit? The flower, you know, the pattern.
Yeah.
On the artichoke.
You keep talking, I'm getting eaten by flies.
Okay. The Mayan calendar. 13 bactons. I have no idea what that is, but it represents the cycles of creation.
Right, okay.
13.
Yeah.
So the Mayan calendar, then we changed to the Gregorian calendar, which is now like everybody bases it on 12 lunar cycles when there's actually 13.
Have a look back on our other podcasts.
Everything has thrown us off when 13 should be a positive number and a good number.
Yeah, in some cultures it's seen as a very lucky number. Chinese culture, because it sounds similar to definitely alive in Chinese.
Yeah. So the Fibonacci sequence, going back to that was named after an Italian mathematician.
I'll help you.
Yeah. Leonardo, what's his face? Yeah. So it's about dividing distance between this and that, and it forms this spiral.
It seems like shapes that the equal amount of size or different sizes, or if I'm going by a pine cone and what you've expressed.
Yeah.
You know.
Tarot.
Put in the comments if you know what we're talking about. Give us a clue.
Tarot. So the number 13 in tarot is of the Death card.
Yeah.
These are my beautiful Egyptian what's that?
Tarot cards.
Nefertari, yeah. So that's the.
And they're just showing for those who are listening. That's a fantastic deck, and for our number 13 on our chocolate tarot is obviously the death card, but there's our picture on that one.
Death by chocolate.
Yeah, death by chocolate.
But death, again, it's not a bad thing because it doesn't mean death. It means renewal, transformation, drastic
So that's lucky.
transformation.
So it's unlucky about death, but it's lucky about renewal.
I always see death as like a fate thing. It's something that is inevitable.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, but it's always for the better. And I always say one door shuts, another door opens.
Yeah.
That's 13. And if you look up, 13 is like angel numbers, what people call it.
Yeah, if you see it on a watch, clock, whatever, your phone, 1313, what does that mean?
So 1313 is, right, I've got to change the page, Because 1313, okay, in love, it's about overthinking and pessimism.
Yeah.
In love and doubting yourself.
Was it self-sabotage, was it?
Yeah, so 1, obviously the 1 in 13.
Yeah.
1 is isolation because it's the number 1. It's a bit like going back to Tower of the Hermit, isn't it? It's the singular. And the 3 is about self-doubt. So putting them together, are you self-sabotaging? You know, are you doubting yourself that you're self-sabotaging and you're being pessimistic?
So that comes back to the 13 being unlucky, you know, like being I think we're all brainwashed into thinking that 13 is something. I mean, the fear of it, 13, is triskaidekaphobia.
That's it. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But that's how I've written it phonetically.
Yeah. Triskaidekaphobia. Yes, the fear of 13, which comes from stories that are not
myths and legends.
Yeah, like the Last Supper. So 13 people, including Jesus.
Yeah. Well, he was there already, and then Judas came.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
13th.
Jesus was last to the party.
Yeah.
You know.
So the same story happened with the Viking Norse mythology. With
is that Loki? No.
Yes.
It was Loki.
So it was the 12 gods. 13th one was Loki, who came and upset the barrel.
Was it something about killing somebody or something, or?
I'm not sure, but he is like the god of mischief, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
making
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? Making 13 a bad number.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Witches' covens.
Yeah.
It's not true. I'm sure it's not true. But they always said they were in 13s. There was 13 witches
the covens,
in a coven.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, if it is 13 in a coven, right, that's good luck for the witches.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Apparently Jesus was supposed to have been crucified on Friday the 13th, which brings in Friday.
Right. So all these things heading towards this, and
the number of steps on a gallows.
Oh yeah.
Is 13.
13.
Or was 13 because we
that's
don't
a bit
have
unlucky, isn't it? Really.
Well, unlucky for some.
Yeah.
If you're going to the gallows.
I've always said it. I don't know you listening and watching, that I've always said. You know, somebody goes, oh, that's 13. I go, well, it's unlucky for some. I don't see it as an unlucky number, but I've been brought up, I don't know about you, in our culture, that 13 was unlucky. I mean, look at...
I was just thinking of your mum and bingo, like, unlucky for some.
Yeah, that's probably where I got it from, yeah. Hello, Mum. And the thing is... buildings, I mean, you know, that's the one that comes to me. The 13th floor, sometimes there is a 13th floor because whoever built it said, you know, but sometimes it could be 12A, like in an elevator.
I think it's more in America, they don't put 13 in.
Yeah.
Because I lived in the tower block when I was a kid. It had 19 floors, it had 13 and we had 13 on the lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an American thing.
Oh, it could be around the world thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Friday the 13th was conceived with the arrest of Knights Templar.
That's right.
That was ordered by Philip. What's a 1 and a V? Is that 4? It's 4, ain't it? 1 and a V.
Yes.
Yeah. Philip the Fourth of France. It wasn't considered unlucky at the time, but the arrest was sort of brought and spoken about to the 21st century, and then popularised by the Da Vinci Code.
And obviously Friday the 13th, the horror films, it just sticks in people's brains, don't it? I think it's a nice number.
There's a 13th club in America, 13 club in America. In 1881, excuse me for reading, there was a group of New Yorkers led by a Civil War captain called William Fowler, and he came together with others to like a cabaret club which was called the 13 Club. It's like telling a story here, isn't it? Right, and they first met, this is right, on January the 13th, 1881 at 8:13 p.m. And 13 people sat down to dine in the room of the 13th venue, and then the guests walked under a ladder. Can you believe it? And then, but there's more 13th clubs appeared over North America in the next 45 years. But people in some of these clubs were five US presidents. Chester A. Arthur, and one of them was Theodore Roosevelt. So it's got sort of a mystical thing as well, because the 13th club, I'm not sure what went on. You know what I'm saying?
You've got angel numbers, what people call angel numbers. We spoke about love, but career-wise, it says it encourages you. If you see 1313, so 1313, it encourages you to communicate and restore your passion for work. And it's saying embrace the changes. Yeah, it's a message from the universe to embrace the changes, and the secret synchronicities are being guided by the universe.
Yeah.
To get you harmony, to bring harmony to your life. When you look at the three, it probably comes out backwards.
Oh, you told me you're talking about boobies.
Yes. So, so the three, yeah, is.
Shall I demonstrate?
Yeah. Or you could say the two. It's two crescent
To me
moons.
tonight.
It's two crescent moons, which the moon is also feminine energy, so it is a feminine number.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needless to say, you know, in Turkish, not 13 but 31,
Yeah.
is a masculine thing. Should I say, should I do the...
Yeah, naughty.
because it's like that and then like that turned on its side, yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, see what? Yeah. When you do a cartoon version of a man's bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about that in your head. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Apollo 13.
Oh, God, yeah. That
Right.
was unlucky, wasn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
April the 11th, 1970. Right, at 13, at 1 o'clock, so 13, standard central time, isn't it? Whatever. Suffered an oxygen tank explosion. You know what I mean? It's like there was a mini stock market crash in 1989, was that? Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
to do monies and things like that.
I think they're planned.
Yeah, you know when
I
they do things because they're playing on your
Yeah.
might, it's all controlling you anyway, right? And then they do things on the 13th.
You know,
Why
as
would
well, people have dinner parties. They have dinner parties.
Yeah.
And they don't invite 13 people, they'll either invite 12 or 14, I mean...
Yeah. But 13 means somebody's on their
superstitious,
own,
isn't it?
don't it?
If you're doing it in pairs,
Yeah, if you're doing it in pairs, yeah. Vehicle registration plates in Ireland, there's no, the vehicles that were made in or registered in 2013, let's say, would have that, like, the sales suffer. Do you know what I mean? Because of the 13. So the identification reads 131, and the other half of the year is 132 for the last 6 months of the registration. So it gets into the culture of and theories of life that people just, like I say, some people associate it with much bad luck.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty even Stevens. So the Jewish tradition, when a boy reaches 13, they have the bar mitzvah, he becomes a man.
Ah, 13, yeah.
Reaches maturity. And that's something, I can't even pronounce it, in Egypt. I can't read that. Oh, sorry.
Ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
That's all it says.
I haven't even got the glasses on, so it represents the 13 soul's journey.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Whether
The
there's
one who has the
30
triskaidekaphobia as well, right? Stephen King has got that.
What?
That. Oh, you're going to make me say it again. Triskaidekaphobia.
Stephen King's got it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, that's what I've looked up. You know, just to see who...
Didn't even write Friday.
Oh, I'm Franklin.
I'm not sure who wrote that.
Yeah, but it don't matter if he did or not. The point is Stephen King get it. And Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was in the 13 Club.
Oh.
And prior to the First World War, 13 was considered a lucky number in France, being featured on postcards and charms. So I've embraced the 13. What else did you have?
Well, I have to go back to Fibonacci because it goes way back to Indian mathematics in 200 BC. So
Right.
we've known about it for a long time, and we've known that 13 is an important number and a prime number. So scholars would have known this, but, 200 BC.
I just think it's a way of blaming things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, in Italy, you do sit at a table and 13 is okay.
I never ever think about 13.
No,
like,
no.
oh no, I'm not going to do that. Oh look, it's 13.
What?
I might think of
13 sweets or 13 chocolates.
I might think of I will walk under a ladder for the fact that it might fall on top of me. But,
Yeah, I walk under
I'm not
ladders.
superstitious.
I am though. There's certain
No,
things that
no.
I am, but 13 isn't one of them. You know. In Cantonese speaking areas of Hong Kong, 13 sounds similar to sure to live. Was it sure? Yeah. So it's quite positive. I mean, the number 8 in Chinese culture is now. Oh, I've just thought of something. Maybe it's completely off the charts. But number 8 in Chinese culture is very, very lucky. But they're 2 3s.
Exactly, I
put
was going to
together.
say that, and that is the whole.
Do you know I amaze myself?
3 is the half of
Yeah.
the whole, and 8 is infinity, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
no, I'm serious. I haven't written that down. I just thought about it. I do
3's always
surprise
been my
myself.
lucky number. Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
if anything, I always, bet on number 3 horse.
Sorry, just coming back. I'm so sorry. Just one thing that I wanted to just put with that 13 about Cantonese being sure to live. 14 it sounds like sure to die.
Really?
Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah,
missed that bit
yeah.
out. Sorry to stop you. But it was just like, I thought, well, hang on then, it's 14. And why don't we just, let's have a campaign that number 14 is unlucky. Do you get me? Sorry, you were saying about...
Does anyone live at number 13? Have they had good luck? Or have you got 13 in a number plate on your car?
Yeah, like if you were born on the 13th.
Yeah, it's another thing.
You know.
Yeah. I don't know anyone.
I was born on an 18th, so I've got the infinity. I'm a king.
I was born on the 17th and my daughter the 23rd. So she's got 3 and I've got 1. And they're both prime numbers as well.
I mean, there was a university called Colgate. Must have been fresh and clean. Colgate University was started by 13 men with $13 and 13 prayers. So Friday the 13th is the luckiest day in this university called Colgate. It's the
Wow.
luckiest day because everything was 13. I think people like fight against it. The culture of us saying, some cultures of saying 13 is unlucky. No, we're going to laugh in the face. Laugh in the face of 13. Taylor Swift has used 13 as well throughout her career. Now, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Sorry to say that. I don't know
I
anything.
don't even know Taylor Swift.
Don't you? Oh, she's a girl who worked at the Chippy down the road. I haven't got any more facts and figures, but it's just that I find it very illuminating because 13, don't you get that on a, isn't it on a book? No, it's number 8. You know the balls where people shake them?
Oh yeah, like pool balls. Pool balls?
Yeah.
Balls, whatever they are.
Don't they put 13 on a... I've seen it on certain advertisements, iconic things that are not coming to my mind. But what do you personally think? About 13. What do you personally think?
I don't think it's good or bad. I just think it's
a number.
and
It's
I
a
think
prime number.
It's an important number because in the Fibonacci, it is the 13th number. I think. No, I may have got that wrong. With the Fibonacci, it's the first number and the second number added up to make the next number, and then you go back to.
Oh, and I've got another
last
one.
Two numbers add up. Yeah.
On a clock face. So you got 12. I seen this. I thought it was fantastic, and it made me go ooh, because about time, right? So you start at 12, right? Then you go to the 1, circle them. That's 13. You go to 11 and 1. You circle that, and it's 13. Sorry, and I'll go to 10. What is it? What is it? I can't remember. No, it ain't, is it? Oh, I don't remember, but it all comes to 13 anyway if you go around the clock. I haven't got anything to show you that works. What we're going to do is, sorry, go on.
12.
Yeah.
The reason that 13 as well is unlucky because 12 is more of a whole number and 13 is like one too many. Because you've got 12.
My maths, my maths
12, like I said, 12
education
12
is
hours.
12 is an even number and 13 is an odd number. That's about as much as I can give you.
Yeah, there's 12 months in a year. There's 12 on the clock, and it 12 hours in a day or 12 hours in a night, however you want to see it.
So we're being eaten by flies.
Yeah. So 13 becomes an uncomfortable number, and I think that's
but 14 is as well.
Yeah.
9, 10.
To me,
it's a load of bunkum.
This, look at that transformation.
Remember, tell people what you're doing.
It might be out of focus.
You're putting up the Egyptian card.
Yeah, 13 in tarot is a good number.
Because people are listening to us, I don't see the.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Every week.
We have a podcast on Spotify and other platforms.
We do.
You can't see our ugly mugs.
Yeah, but right, I'm going to put that in there, right, before we... Are we going to finish now?
Do you want to do something?
Yeah, right. So, let me check something. So, it's with our chocolate tarot card, and we've got a fantastic, you can get these. Where can you get them?
We'll put a link in the description. It's Printer Studio.
Printer Studio.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, and we've got oracle cards and alchemy cards. I just thought,
Actually, I never looked up the alchemy card.
Ah, no.
If there was, I don't know if there is an atomic number 13 because they're not in sequence. We've got 22 alchemy cards.
Okay.
Here she goes.
Yeah. Sucking on the chocolate.
We will be soon.
Oh, yeah, I'm just doing this quick, but I am saying my intent in my head. It wasn't to take one. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these cards I have. ASMR, if I can hear it. Right, and I'm going to give it, you tell me when to stop.
Right.
Okay?
Let's do it 13 times, go on.
Oh, do you want to start again?
No, I'm counting, go on.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay, right. Now, I'll take from the top,
The 13th.
right, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, this is a 13th card, right? I'm gonna put it up to the camera. Okay.
It might be a bit out of focus, but I'll show you one as well.
There we go. Okay. It is upside down.
And it's hanging. The hangman.
Wow. Oh, it's number 12. Wouldn't that be funny if it had 13?
Oh gosh.
What?
Well, it's 12. We were saying that 12 is, the whole number, and 13 is one too many.
And what would you say for us?
12.
The hanging.
Well, it's upside down
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. That's weird. But there you go. Number 12, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Should I look at the
Shall I do
one?
mine then?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the one before,
I'm gonna
one
do
after,
my
no, number
turn.
3.
I'm
And-
going to shuffle
No.
13. Right, 1, 2, 3. Get off
Okay.
flies. 4, 5, 6,
That was
7,
weird, weren't it?
8, 9, 10,
I'm just putting them
11,
down.
12, 13. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, And the 13th is, the Five of Swords. Not a brilliant card.
So we've had number 12, the Hangman on that one, and what would you say putting them both?
The Hangman, Five of Swords.
It's not very good.
No.
And it's got nothing to do with the number 13, because not even the 5 and the 12 add up to 13.
No, because sometimes you know when you get things like, this adds up to this and this does this and this. If you keep trying with something, you'll get that result.
Yeah, you will eventually.
You know what I mean? Like.
But I just thought it might be interesting to just,
Yeah.
Oh well, it was something we needed to do, and something we'll talk about at another point. But we hope that you've enjoyed a Cosmic Chrome conversation this week based on the number 13. And if you'd like to donate to the TRNC
Animal Rescue Family,
you can do that on PayPal.
SOSdogs2017@outlook.com.
We would really gladly appreciate it. There's some medical bills that we need to sort out, and getting them there. Thank you again so much, and it's goodbye from me, Marie.
Oof. And it's goodbye from the fly and me, Tina.
See you next time on a Cosmic Chrome conversation. Bye everyone.
Bye.
See ya.